Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 18 My Player Career. And we'll start off today's episode with a home match. I believe this is the FA Cup as well, so a big cup game here for Newcastle. Remember, we did get knocked out of the Carabao Cup unfortunately, so we're hoping for a better result in the FA Cup against Wigan Athletic. I'm not entirely sure what round this is. This round, the third round, I think the first round is for Premier League sides, so probably the third round of the FA Cup. Newcastle at home taking on Wigan, and let's see if we can get the victory and get ourselves through to the fourth round. And we do like a nice little cut run, of course, but that wasn't to be in the League Cup. So as I mentioned, hopefully we can do better today. And it will be a bit of a shock as well if Wigan do go out and beat us. They're on the attack here early on. Cuts inside, a bit of space open up, but there is Kai. He dropped back deep. Good defending play from him, and he did win possession back for the Magpies. But still 0-0 here at St James's Park. It is Wigan with the possession right now, trying to force themselves forward. They've actually started fairly well. Saying they are in the lower league, they've done pretty well against us. Remember, we are only controlling Kai as we go through, and that should have been the first goal of the game. Would have been an assist as well there for Kai, but poor finishing from the AI, and the score remains goalless here at St James's. Got to do something better, the AI, for us. Kai's trying his hardest, and we've got less than 15 minutes remaining in this first half, and it's Wigan who are on the attack right now. They're really putting in a shift today, I've got to say. We've got to watch out for them, and we did win that ball for a moment, but again Wigan pushing forward, and he's onside. If he can get the cross in, which he does, beautiful control twice, and what a goal that is. Have Wigan Athletic just actually scored that goal? That is something that Lionel Messi would do. We're going to have a look at the replay of that, but what skill. He like clipped it twice on the side of his boot, the outside of his right boot, and then he even took an extra touch to get around the defender. Look at this. 1, 2, controls it, absolutely did the defender there, and what a finish. That is probably the best goal that I've seen so far in this series. What a goal that is. Roberts, it is. Gary Roberts, who scores his second FA Cup goal of the season, probably the best goal he's ever scored in his life. And as you can see in the top left, we are approaching the end of the game and we're still trailing 1-0, so things are not looking great. We've got to push forward now if we are going to be staying in this competition. We don't want to going out already. That's what happened to us in the Carabao Cup. It always seems a little bit harder in the cup games. And good defensive play there from Wigan. Oh, they're going to get this ball clear. Ball falls kindly to Kai. Kai decides to hit it, but not enough power on that one. Goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And there is the final whistle. So it is Wigan Athletic who go through. And it was a fantastic goal, though, to be fair to them. Gary Roberts scoring. And what a goal is. Look, the ball in the background's floating in there, if you saw that. We've got Manchester City next door. I've got to say, we're not in the best of forms right now, Newcastle United. We've got a week to play before the January transfer window closes as well. So hopefully they do improve the squad before that window does close. We are going to change this one up to legendary as well. This one is against Manchester City. Let's see how we get on. Fingers crossed we can go out there and improve and get ourselves back to winning ways. Well, let's see how we get on. We always seem to do pretty well, I've got to say, against the bigger clubs. We do better against the bigger clubs than we do against the smaller sides, which was evident against Wigan because we actually lost 1-0 in that FA Cup tie. Well, let's see what we can do against Manchester City. They're playing well right now, passing nicely, going all the way through. Are they going to have the first shot on goal? No, they are not. Good defending here from Newcastle, and we are going to get this ball out of the danger zone. So moving on, 20 minutes played here at the Etihad Stadium. It's still goalless, but it is Manchester City with most of the early possession. Got to give it to them. They are playing well so far. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Fernandinho, back to Jesus. Come on, boys, win that ball back. We do. Good play here for Newcastle. Maybe a counter-attack is on. A bit of space open up on this near side. Playing more centrally, though. Ball over the top. There's only one Newcastle United player going to that one. And the goalkeeper actually punches it out. He's still off his line. Kai goes for the shot. Couldn't get it on target. And the score does remain 0-0. Just over 27 minutes played. It was worth a crack, though. He was off his line for a few minutes. Well, for a few seconds. So can't really blame him for going for that effort. Kai's passing percent is 90% right now as we go into the second half. A couple of changes there for either side. So neither side wants to lose this game, do they? They want to go out for the 3 points. Remember, I think Manchester City are currently top of the Premier League table. I could be mistaken, but remember we did beat them early on in the season, which was a cracking result from us, and they almost do take the lead. Sergio Aguero with a nice little bit of skill at that near post, but unable to get his shot on target, and thankfully for us it did go wide, and score remains 0-0. Come on boys, who's going to break the deadlock? Remember, we lost against Wigan. We really need to go out and try and get ourselves back to winning ways. It will be a huge boost if we do get a victory against City again. But City, very solid at the back, winning the ball in midfield. But we do get it back. Come on, keep the possession. Good passing play is needed now from Newcastle. Here is Kai. He's going through. He's waiting for the run. The run is there. Shot comes in, and we do break the deadlock. 7.9 rated now for Kai. He's got an assist. It was a cracking finish, and he's going straight over to the manager, Rafa Benitez. Daniel Podence with another important goal for the club. He's scored quite a few important goals as of late, and as you can see, the fans, the away fans, very, very happy with the result so far. We've got just over 20 minutes remaining, and all we need to do now is just try and hold on. So hopefully Rafa Benitez tells us to be a little bit more defensive now. The AI will listen to him, and we don't open up any gaps for the Manchester City squad going forward. How did the player actually hit that? Did you see the replay? Look at this. He actually went through his left boot. He hit it with his right, which was behind his left leg, and then somehow the ball went straight through that left leg and into the back of the net. But I'm not complaining. The ball went into the goal, so that's all that matters for me. Just over 10 minutes remaining. We're looking for a second. Oh, we're going to get it. Christian Atsu cuts inside. The ball is there. We've got loads of players in support. The Manchester City players must be on attacking because there was loads of space in the defence there, and unfortunately we wasn't able to capitalise on it, and the score remains 1-0. We're still pushing forward though. Poor pass there from Kai, and gives the ball away. He's currently on a 7.9 rating, and the shot comes in, hits the woodwork. Is he going to get the rebounded effort? He does get the rebounded effort, but it wasn't on target, thankfully for us. And Gundogan, he's going off. Bernardo Silva's coming on in his place, and now we've just got to be careful. Not long to play. We're leading 1-0. It's going to be a big 3 points this is. Can you believe it? We lose against Wigan in the FA Cup, and now we're about to beat Manchester City for the second time this season. And here is Kai. Just hold on to the ball, lads. There we go. The final whistle blows. A good victory there for Newcastle United. 1-0 away from home. Kai finishes the game with a 7.8 final match rating. He is currently rated 80 overall, but we're going to do some more training. And I think with this training, that is going to hit us on to 81 overall rating now. So the training is doing us nicely, even though we are simulating it all. And we'll take it. And we're going to jump into the third game. Sorry, I was going to say the second game, but it's actually the third game of today's episode. And this one is at St James's Park, and we want to get the victory. It's against Burnley. Newcastle, I'd say, got to be the favourites going into this one, especially after we just beat Manchester City in the last match. But as I mentioned earlier on in this episode, we seem to do okay against the big clubs. It's the smaller clubs where we actually struggle. So let's try and stay focused. Try and get an early goal. That will settle our nerves, but straight away we have given away a free kick here for Burnley. 2 minutes played, and already if Burnley can get this one in the area, which they don't, thankfully, and now possible counter-attack for Newcastle United. Here's Christian Atsu, plays it down the wing there for Kai. He cuts inside. Not really any support around with him. He does hold up play though. Well, that was good play from him, and the through ball was on, but the defender read it, and Burnley get the ball clear. So moving on, just over 10 minutes played. It is still 0-0 here at St James's Park. Kai asks for that ball. He gets it, plays it through for Daniel Podence. Come on, boys, somebody get into some space. Here's Kai, nice little turn from him. Goes for the shot, straight into the hands of the keeper. It's worth the effort. Nobody else really making any moves there. The AI just stood still, waiting for Kai to do something. And all he could do was take a long-range shot. And it's Burnley right now who are on the attack. 26 minutes in. Newcastle United doing well though to win the ball back. And Kai gives it away. But there is Christian Atsu for Newcastle. Beautiful little through ball. Look at the pace of this guy. It is Daniel Podence. Didn't realise how fast he was. And a chance. This is going to be one. No, it is not. How did he not get that into the back of the net? Look at this. Terrible shot. I thought that was going to be the first goal of the game. but it was not to be. So half an hour gone here at St James's Park. The score remains Newcastle United 0, Burnley 0. And Newcastle United are in possession. They just lose it though. And now Burnley. Good little touch there from Goodmanson. Cross comes in and nobody clearing it, and it goes straight across the 6-yard area. The goalkeeper just watched it go past him. The defenders just watched it go past them. And there we go. The deadlock has been broken though, so a little bit of excitement for the fans. Not so much the home fans, but the away fans are no doubt there they are. They are going to be cheering away. But look at this, straight across the area, nobody clearing it, and boom, simple finish in the end for Cork. He scores his 3rd Premier League goal of the season, and now Newcastle United have some work to do. And as I mentioned, we always struggle against the lesser clubs. I don't know why it is. We could beat Manchester City, but now we're losing 1-0 to Burnley, and we lost against Wigan at the start of the episode. I just don't know what's happening. But here is Kai. He needs to do a nice little turn here to open up the space for somebody to get the shot off. Shot comes in. Goalkeeper makes a save, and wow, we have equalised. I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. The goalkeeper made the save. I think the defender actually keeps it in with his hand. Let's have a look. The replay is going to show us. Goalkeeper makes the save. He actually hits the ball with his hand onto the post, which bounces out, and there is the player sliding in, Joselu, to score his 8th Premier League goal of the season. He's a little bit lucky, but we're going to take it. And in fact, Joselu has just been replaced by Gale. He's going to come off. He's going to come on, sorry, and hopefully we can find a winner. And we've got 10 minutes remaining. Burnley pushing forward. They want to get themselves back in front here. It's Brady with the cross towards the far post. Header comes in off target, and thankfully Burnley don't. Oh, it's actually gone out for a corner. I didn't realise that. So still attacking here from Burnley. Far post. Oh my God, how did that get there, and how did the goalkeeper not keep it out? But it is Burnley with less than 10 minutes to play who have got themselves back in front here at St James's Park. The leading 2-1. Look at this corner. It gets headed towards the far post. Nobody attacking it. The defenders just watched it yet again go over their heads, and the goalkeeper beating it is near post, which is very, very bad of him. And we've got not got long left now, and we are pushing forward, and that was a poor ball. There's 3 in support. He played it straight to the Burnley defender. Ball swing back in and into the hands of Heaton, and that's probably going to be the last chance for Newcastle United to get anything from this game. We're waiting for that final whistle to blow. Cleared forward. Burnley still in possession, looking for a third here, but Kai's winning the ball back. Are we going to have enough time to push forward? Nice little ball. We do have support. Here we go, 1-on-1. Is this going to be the late equaliser? What was that? That was terrible. He had so much time. He actually went out wide for some reason, and then he decided to hit it at that. But there is the final whistle. Another defeat for Newcastle against a Leicester squad as well. And we just beat Manchester City, so I don't know what's happening with the squad and the AI. They're just not performing when needed. But there we go. Final match rating for Kai, 7.9 rated. 100% on his shots, 100% on his passing. He is 81 rated. And now, as you can see, it is transfer deadline day. So we are going to go through these teams and see who has bought who. Brighton, they've not spent anything there. There's quite a few players that have come in or gone out. Azpilicueta's actually left Chelsea. But as I was saying, there's quite a few transfers done, but no money gone in and out. I don't know if that's a glitch or maybe they are loans. Kabai's left Crystal Palace. Holgate's left Everton for 1.7 million. And we're going to see if Newcastle United have brought anybody in. I'm hoping they have. There was no offers for Kai on transfer deadline day, as you saw. Well, Sanchez. Which Sanchez is that Liverpool have brought in for 7.5 million? It could be Alexis Sanchez. That'll be interesting to find out. But Newcastle United are bringing Chachev and Lua. I don't know if they're loans or what, but Tottenham, they've spent £40 million on transfer deadline day bringing in Carvalho, and I think that is going to be it, guys. So leave a like if you did like the episode, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you boys in the next one.